Hello and welcome to another episode of Miss Chris Knits. If you've never been here before, let me tell you about what we'll be doing. So first we'll be talking about the item that I finished knitting up this week. We'll be discussing the whip of the week. We'll be discussing the whip of the week. And then we'll be discussing where I'm going from here. What's the next thing that I'm going to work on? So if that's something that interests you, stick around and I'll let you know in just... So the piece that I finished this week is this sweater. It is the hexagon pattern sweater. I did it mainly in a green and white and finished it off with a gray and white. I don't know if you could see that, but let's take it off so you can have a better look at it. So this is the finished final product. Makes quite a nice cardigan sweater. Should be very warm for the days ahead. And it has these long kind of bell sleeves, which have this kind of cute V shape to them. I really like how the sleeves turned out. I'm probably these little flappy bits in the front, flappy. I'm probably going to button down so that buttons open a bit like that. So take a look at my hexagon sweater. So I just made a granny square in a hexagon shape, so 6-sided granny square, and then put the sides together to make the arm and body. Then I connected all the seams using a slip stitch, including the inside seams, which created this pretty cool connecting effect. And that's also why I did not post on Monday. And I always post on Mondays because I had not finished this part. It's finished now. All right. Told you everything about the product that I've worked on this week. Let me tell you about this week's whip. Okay, so this week's whip is very interesting. It'll be the first time I ever craft something like this. I am making a crochet backpack. So I will connect the sides. So this will be the back. This will connect up. So, and then my front piece will connect to the front. And so I'll have this close effect over the front. So it should close in the front. And I'm thinking about adding a button or something here and maybe a rounded edge. But that's something to think about in the next week while I work on this whip. It will eventually, hopefully, be a usable backpack. So that's what I'm going to be working on this week. I'll let you know if I finish the whip of the week or if I don't. As to what I'm working on next, I'm not exactly sure what I should work on next. I want to do something very colorful because this was kind of like, for me, they're boring colors. They're just muted gray and muted green, and I don't know like if that's something that I want to work on. But if I'm working on clothes, that makes it makes a lot more sense to use a muted color. Now I might, if you can see all these pinks in the background, I might make a pink hexagon sweater, but I'm not sure how all those pinks will work together and if it'll make such a nice pullover sweater. I would like to make a pullover sweater. This one can only be a cardigan because I ran out of yarn. I play like yarn chicken all the time and I keep losing. I played yarn chicken with the green and was lucky I could find the gray because otherwise it would not fit. So maybe I'll do something with the pinks. Up here I have these other mixed pinks that I think could form a very nice border or a top-down thing. This one's nice and soft. This one's actually 3 strands of color change yarn put together. So it changes color quite a bit, but it is 3 strands, and this is a single stranded. Feels like acrylic, and most of those are fake mohair or acrylic. So I'd be making a mixed fiber item. Whereas this hexagon sweater is all wool. So it'll be nice and warm. I will be warm. I have no doubt of that. So leave a comment down below if you think the pink sweater is a good idea, or should I work on something different? I've made tons of hats and scarves, so I'm looking more towards wearables, and I'm looking more towards bags and clutches and things. And I think, well, you can see I have quite a bit of yarn. So much yarn. All of the yarn, in fact. So please let me know what you think, and I really appreciate your input. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.